Okay, we're here on this Sunday. Oh, it's barely afternoon. It's 12, something like that. I worked on this yesterday on the graphics department. Graphics, whatever. I'm going to flash the screen up there, the list up there. We're going to work on the resistors first. This is for the Heathkit C3 kit rebuild that we're doing. And so, like I said, we're going to try to get this all done in one shot here. Try to. You know how that works. So, basically the first thing we're up to here is the resistor. The first one on the list is a 1K 1000 ohm resistor. It's just a half watt. Of course I can't pick it up, but that is brown, black, red. And I don't know how well you can see that, but there it is. I'm going to put that over off the side. That's what we have there. We can check that one off. Next one on our list is a 10K ohm. And that is the same thing except for the third band is orange. And I think you can see that, hopefully. Brown, black, orange. That's also a half watt. Put that over there. That's checked off now. And let's see what else we have here. We have a 22K. Now this is going to be a little bit different because I did get the 5 22Ks out, but they're not going to be used like that. These are half watt, number one, and we decided between myself and Robert Gibbons, Bob, that the larger 2 watt would be used. So what we did was we said, okay, we'll do that. So he sent me the 22 2 watts, and there they are. And so you can see those now. Let's see if we can get the better image here. Alright, so you can see these now. These are what he sent. These won't be used, so we'll take them off the mix. But now even we got it a little bit more refined than that for these. Basically, he got to figuring on the voltage readings and things like that for the C3, and in order to make the dial read accurately 25 volts, he came up with a 5.6 K 2 watt for the first one. So we're going to take that one out, and there's that one, so we can check that one off. And for the second one, a 27K, so we take another one of the 22s out and put a 27K in there. So there we go. There's our 5 resistors now as they're going to be installed. So that's what we're going to do. We got the other ones off to the side there so they don't get confused in with the ones we're using, and we will put them over to the keep pile. And the next thing on the list is, if I can look on my list, let's see, we had 522. We need a 220 ohm K ohm, I should say. Yeah, 220K. So that's over here, I think. I believe that's it right there. 220. That'd be red, red, yellow. So that's what that is. Put that in the mix. Check that off. And let's see. Next is a 470K. Now some of these are hard to see. These are half watt again. I never said that, but they are. There's the 470K ohm. That'd be yellow, purple, yellow. Put that in the mix. Check that off. And next one is a 1 meg ohm. And I do believe this is it. It's a brown, black, green. Again, we'll try to focus a little bit on that. I don't know if we can get in there or not. Anyway, brown, black, green, check that off. Next one is a 10 megohm. And let's see what we got here. I think it's this one here. I think it's a brown, black, green, or not a green, blue, I believe. I might be wrong on that. I'll have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we'll put that in there, check that off. I may have had them backwards. The other one may have been a blue, but it looked more green. I'm not using my reflector, my magnifier. So let's see. Next one is a 47K ohm 1 watt resistor, and now this is a 47K 2 watt. Safe, rather safe than sorry, if you know what I mean. Better to go bigger than smaller. So that's that one. Check that off the list. Next one is a 90K precision ohm, and let's see if I got this right. Let's see, I think this is it. Pretty sure it's white, brown, orange. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. So, check that one off the list. And next is a 200K ohm. Actually, it says 2, but I think we're just using 1. I think 1's a test type of resistor. Now these are precision resistors too. I forgot to mention that. So I think that's it. Two black, or red, black, orange, or yellow. I mean, yeah, that's it. So that would be that one. And the last one is a 2K precision ohm, and that is just exactly what this is. It's hard to see, but it does say 2K on there. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. There it is, 2K. I don't know if you're seeing that or not, but there it is. Alright, that's the last of those. Now, those are the ones we're using for this project, and we look at our list. Again, we see all the values have been checked off, and I will put these in a envelope and put them with the rest of the kit, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Alright, we're going to move on to the next bunch, which is the condensers on the list. And for the first one, we have a 200 microfarad precision resistor, or capacitor, I'm sorry. And that's in that one right there. There it is, right there. I'm going to leave that in there. That's what that's for, though. Let's see, the next one is, my phone keeps going off. 0.01 microfarad. And let me get that one out. Alright, next on the list is the 0.01 microfarad, and that's this one right here. We'll check him off. Next one is a 200, oh, I'm sorry, I got these out of order. 200, no, 0.02 microfarad precision. That's this one here in the envelope. So we'll put that over here on the other side. Mark that off our list. Next one is a 0.05, just a standard cap. So that's that one. Got that one out there. Now here's where we're running into a little problem. A 0.25 microfarad I do not have. The closest I have is a 0.33, and I'm going to have to get one of those. So that will have to be one of the things I have to order. This is one of the reasons I'm going through all this, is to make sure that I have everything and order anything I don't have. So the last regular, or not regular, but standard, I guess, capacitor is a 2 microfarad precision, and that's what this is in the in the bag. So that's those. Now on to the electrolytics, which I did order. That is two 8 microfarad at 475 volts. Now these, I believe, are 500 volts, but you know, that's fine too. Double check here. Yep, 500 working volts, 8 microfarad. So that's 1, 2. Now I have those all done, except for the 0.25 microfarad cap, and I'll have to get one of those. Well, I'll get more than one, but you know what I mean. And that will be ordered and gotten in. So that's one little thing we gotta skip. So we'll put the rest of them in a bag and then have those ready at the ready. So hang in there. We'll get to the next thing. You can see our list is checked off except for one item there. So we'll get to the rest of it now. All right, we're going to move right along to the next category, which is controls and switches. And the first one on the list is a 10K ohm wire wound control, and that would be this one right here. I think you can see 10K. That was there in pretty good shape. Next on the list, and we'll mark that off, 800 ohm. Let's see, 800 ohm. There you can see that 800 ohm. It is also a wire wound control with a double pole single throw switch. That's on the bottom there. So that's that one. That one's present and accounted for. We'll mark that off. The next thing on the list is a 2-position spring return switch, and that is this one here. This is the you see the spring there. So that's that one. It's in good shape. And the last one on the list is a 12-position switch. Now this one is, like I said, it's all there, and that's what we will use. It also has a on-off switch on it too. I didn't notice that, but it does. So, alright, there's our controls and switches. We can mark all those off and move on to the next category, which is transformers and tubes. Now this is the power transformer right there, so we can mark that off. It's in good shape. Now the 1626 and 1629 tubes I have in another place, but I do have them, so we're going to mark those off. I don't have them just sitting right in front of me at the moment, and I don't like moving around too much. I'm just keep them as good as I can. So all those things are present and accounted for. We will mark those off. Now sheet metal parts, which is next. Cabinet, chassis, panel, bracket, and handle. Now the cabinet and the handle are still together, and they are again off another spot. They are present and accounted for. I got that with the original, you know, thing when I bought it. Chassis, I think I can show you that if I can get all the clutter off of it. And that is right here. There's the chassis. The panel, oh, that would be this panel here. How can I forget the panel? And that's that one right there. And let's see what else we have. We have a bracket, and that is right here. So there is all the sheet metal parts present and accounted for. And well, not present, but they are accounted for. How's that? So we'll get those off and move on to the next little items. Alright, next we're going to move on to the knobs and sockets. And first up on our list is the indicator knob. Now this has not been cleaned up yet, but there is the indicator knob. And like I said, it does need to be cleaned up, but it is present and accounted for. It also has a solder lug in it. I don't know how that got in there, but we'll have to get that out. And we'll get that out later. Next one on the thing is an octal saddle socket. Now this one I'm not really sure which one these are. I'm going to guess it's this one. And that's for the I-tube, I do believe. So that's that one. And the other one is the octal ring socket. So now it's got a ring around it. So I'm assuming that's one that one is. But either one, we've got both of them. So that's not a big deal. We'll mark those off the list. The last three on this list is the three pointer knobs. And there they are again. They need to be cleaned up as well. But they are present and accounted for. So we can mark those off the list and move on to the next item, which is grommets feet terminal strips. Alright. Alright, on this category, the first thing we have is the 5 3/8 grommets. I don't have those handy. Those are the ones I used the I believe I used the goop on, and they are up in a thing, and I don't know exactly where they're at, but I do have those, and I do have a brand new grommet selection thing, so I have all those. We'll count those off. Now the 4 rubber feet are not present here. They are on the cabinet. They were never removed, so those are still present and counted for on the cabinet. So now we have a 1 terminal lug strip, and I'm going to guess it's that one right there. So count that one. A 2 lug terminal strip, we need 1 of those, and that will be that one right there. A 3 lug terminal strip, we need that one right there. And last but not least is a 4 lug terminal strip. That is right there. Okay, all those are present and accounted for. Well, they're not present, but you know, again, they're accounted for. So we'll mark those off the list, move them over to the other side, and move right along on our journey. Next thing up on our thing is clips, binding post, and plugs. Not really sure about those. I'm gonna guess alligator clips. Those were on the ends of the leads, and I didn't take those apart. So binding post caps. Now I do have those present, red and black. And I thought it said red and black here somewhere, but it doesn't. They are binding post caps. It says 3 of them. Oh yeah, here's the, sorry. There we go. There's our 3 binding post caps. And then we need 3 bases. 1, 2, 3. So there's our 3 bases for the binding posts. And we have a banana plug, a red and a black. There's where the red and black came from. Those are on the leads. I don't have the leads right here handy, but they are present, or they are accounted for. So we can count all that stuff off, no problem. And the next one is the line cord. I don't have the line cord present, but that's going to be replaced anyway. The bare wire. Alright, the bare wire, like I said, it's here somewhere. I have all kinds of bare wire, so that's not a big deal. Length of red test lead wire, I don't have that handy. And length of black test lead wire. Those are on the test leads. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but that's where they're at, so we're not worried about those. Length of hookup wire. Did I get ahead of myself? I think I did. Maybe I moved on to the next one. Okay, yeah, I guess I did wire. Alright. And the length of hookup wire, which I bought that for both kits, so there'll be plenty of that. So we'll move that along. And the last thing on the list, and like I said, I went ahead and marked everything off on the wire list because I do have it all, and whether we've seen it here or not, we have it. So first of all, on the hardware list is a mounting clip. I'm going to assume it's this mounting clip here. I don't know for a fact it is. but that's really the only clip that I have like that. So next is two number 6 sheet metal screws, and I don't see those offhand, but I have a lot of screws here, and I have plenty of screws in my thing, so I know I have those screws. That's not a big deal. We have 9 number 6 32 thread per inch screws. These are machine screws, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I have more than that. 9. I have 11. Looks like I may have combined some of these, but yeah, we have those here, and I'll move them over here just so you can see them. Those are in the picture now. Those screws are there. The handle screws, they're on the handle, on the case. They're still attached. 3 set screws for knobs, those are in the knobs. The nuts for the screws that we just showed you are also here. Have plenty of the nuts there for that, so we'll get that in the picture. And again, let's see, control nuts. Not sure what the control nuts are. Oh, those for the controls. Yeah, I do remember what you're talking about on that one. I see 2. I think there's some of the controls already have the nuts are still on them. So we have all those. Everything was present and accounted for when we took this apart. So the fiber washers, fiber flat washers. I'm not really sure which ones those are. These are not fiber, but they are washers. So shoulder washers. All these are probably these lock nut type washers. I don't know, that says control lock washers. And 7 number 6 solder lugs. I thought that would have been with the solder lugs, but they're in there, so they're there. Plenty of those. I have a whole 100 of those I ordered. So, all right, that's gonna conclude all of those. We have everything that we need except for a 2.5 microfarad cap. Now I will be getting that in, and as soon as that is here, we can begin our assembly of this kit. And I'm happy about that. Everything is, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get that one thing done, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get a 2.5 or 0.25, I think is what it was. Whatever it is, we're going to get one and have that at the ready for when we start building this kit. So stay tuned for that. So we will talk at you all later. And this has been the parts list check for the Heathkit C3 condenser checker, and that will be about it. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.
That's all, folks.